Hey, what's up guys? DP back here again, finally with another video. And today I thought I would have a look at the new Fragment Champion, who's currently in here for, I should have checked how long for, but Drokgul of the Gaunt. No idea what this means, kind of weird name. Yeah, he seems similar difficulty to Krila, which is good because I'm very easy to get, in my opinion. How long is he for? Does it not tell us? Okay, well, it probably says it in the news. Hang on. Here we go. Does it not? Okay, so just ignore me. I'm sure someone can comment when this ends. I've got no idea. I'm either blind or just haven't found it. But yeah, I currently don't have him, but I will be, of course, getting him. I may review him, but I want to have a look at his kit, his space stats, what he can do, and see whether or not you should go for it. Now, I'm personally going for it. I go for every fusion I can, including this one, of course. Now, he does look pretty cool. He looks really skinny for an Ogryn, kind of out of place, but he's still really cool. He's got like a giant sword rock handle thing with runes on it, I guess. Broken thing here. It's pretty cool. I like it. Though the feet, they look weird, man. Anyway, base stats: almost 23k HP, very good. 991 attack. He's base of HP, so it doesn't matter. Okay, defense for HP champ. Very good speed. And then, you know, the average crit rate, crit damage, 40 resist. Pretty good for what he's for. He is a legendary support. And his first skill here is attack one enemy. Has a 20% chance of placing a stun debuff for one turn. That's a 40% chance when booked, based on HP, and 20% extra damage on top of that. Now, because he's a HP champion, this can go either one or two ways. He will barely hit anything, or he will hit stupid numbers. You can, it's one or the other. You have people like Harvest Jack, and then you have people like Sir Nicholas. Yeah, that's a pretty good skill to start off on the A1. And then we have his A2, places a 50% increased attack buff and a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places a block damage buff for 1 turn on allies with less than 30% HP. Book it to a 3-turn cooldown. This right here is crazy good for like progression, potentially arena, and clan boss. Clan boss usually you have an increased defense, but any like attack people you run that do like poisons, they don't do any damage on their normal attacks, but with this has the potential to do way more damage. And I see this maybe it's like an emergency thing for like arena, because I see him as like a tank team type thing. They get low on HP, you just chuckle this up. Then we have his A3. Oh my god, okay. Active effect places a shield buff equal to 50% of this champion's max HP on all allies for 3 turns. 4-turn cooldown when booked. 18% when booked as well. That's alright. It's passive. Kind of weird that they put it here too. Heals each ally by 15% of this champion's max HP whenever a shield buff placed by this skill expires, is removed, or is broken by an enemy attack. Allies whose shield buffs are broken will also counterattack the enemy that breaks the shield. When the shield is broken, the heal occurs instantly before any remaining damage from the shield breaking attack is taken. So that is... I said this on Discord earlier, but it's like a pseudo counterattack champion. Now, I like this. The heals 15% with this, and then the shield break the counterattack. I see this as like a very endgame tank meta type champion, or as I said, a pseudo counterattack champion in clan boss with these 2 skills right here. And then increase ally HP and all battles by 25%. People have way more than that. That should be like 30-35%. Okay, what do I think of him? Now, do I recommend going for him? yes, if you, because I mean, it's really easy. If you can't do this, then you either don't save resources, in my opinion, or you are very early game and should be focusing on other things. But saying that, if you are progressing and you can get him, he is very good for progression because of this. Keeps everyone alive way longer, gives them more damage, saves them if they're low on health, and gives them a shield, and even more damage when they counterattack. Now, end game, I consider myself very end game. Well, not very, very end game, but pretty much end game. And I can still see use for him. I'm going to potentially put him in clan boss with the team and see how that goes. And then I'll put him in a resist team, see how that goes as well. Now, I've seen a lot of people, as usual, a lot of people say, you know, oh, this champion's trash. You know, Torment Rodus. All got that on the first few days of their vision. But he's not broken. He's not crazy. He's good. For legendary, he's good as a legendary. Broken as an epic. Let's not even talk about rare. But yeah, I reckon, of course, if you can go for a fusion, no matter how bad it is, always get it because there's the potential to get buffed. So I would definitely get him. Now, would he be worth using books on? And what would you book? Book it's fully, of course. That's an easy, like, you know, you get lucky 2 books, boom. 100% recommend getting this. And I would want to get this as well. You don't have to get it, I guess, but it would be extremely beneficial to get that cooldown. And this, I would not book this if you can, unless you are like very loaded on books and you want to get that extra stun chance. I wouldn't. I'd only get this if you were loaded on books, you have nobody else to book, or you're forced to do it because you go, you know, you want to book these and then you go bam bam, they go on here. But I'd only book this if you want him to use an arena for the potential stuns, because stuns are nasty. But yeah, good base speed, decent HP, decent defense, good resist base, no need for accuracy. Actually, yes, need accuracy. I totally forgot the stun, my bad. He could use accuracy, though in most places I wouldn't recommend sacrificing stats for accuracy unless you specifically want him to do this. But yeah, let's go over Pog. Yoink. Skamazed. Thank you for the gift flare. Alright, let's go over the events. So Dungeon Divers 1 from September 18 to 23, you get 10 fragments. Dungeon Divers 2 from 23 to 28, so one ends, one starts, another 10. 2 artifact enhancement events for a combined total of 10. A Summon Rush for 25. Champ Training for 15. So that's 70. And probably 60, 70 fragments there. We've got the tournaments. Ice Golem, you get 5. Fire Knight, you get 10. Spider, 10. Champ Chase, 15. Classic Arena Takedown 1 and 2, both 5. Each tournament will also award an extra 5 fragments to players who place first and second on the leaderboard. Just like last time, each person can get up to 150 fragments. So if you come first or second in every tournament, and you get every fragment in every event and tournament rewards, you get 150. So you can make them once and a half. So I'm hoping that there's a chance you can have 2 of them later on. Who knows, it might just be like a leeway, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to... Actually, no. Let's go over this 10x currently. Baited. Nah. Let's go over this 10x. Now, I pulled 11 Ancients, and I pulled a duplicate Nethril. It's a legendary, it's a duplicate, but hey, like, getting a duplicate Nethril, like Faction Wars or something, is actually pretty good, so I'm not too sad about it. But the list is Vizier Velis, Nethril, Allure, and Talia. And then Blind Seer, Light Sworn from Void Shards. Now, Vizier, 100% worth it. Nethril, 100%. Actually, so Vizier is insane for Clan Boss, kind of useless everywhere else. Nethril is pretty much insane everywhere, but he's kind of outshined by other champions and clan boss nowadays on auto. Allure, a very good finite and progression champion. Talia. Now, I use Talia for Sacred Order Faction Wars. She's very good nuker, very good Faction Wars. If you pulled her, I'd recommend building her if you need a type of nuke champ she is, or a counter-attack nuke type champion. Very, very good, low on HP, so you can't make her very tanky. But yeah, if you, I wouldn't be sad if I pulled her for the first time. Now, Blind Seer, Light Sworn. I want a Blind Seer because I want one of every Void Legendary. How good is she? Out of 10, I'd probably give her like a 7 out of 10. She's a lot better now with the buff. But like, you know, I want to pull other things apart from her, so personally, don't open Void Shards on 10x. Maybe it's because of how unlucky I am, but I wouldn't open Void Shards out of 2x. And Light Sworn. Now, Light Sworn back in the day used to be crazy good, but he gets really outshined nowadays, and he's just sort of meh at what the jobs he does. Like he has a 3-hit A1, decreased centimeter by 10%. It's like, it's defense based at least. And then he has a harder hit that places decreased attack on his A2. It's like, okay, it hits pretty hard. Places decreased attack, that's like a 3-turn cooldown with books. So you can't run out in clan boss unless you go 2-1 or 4-3, something like that. And then he's got a defense up and revive. And it's like, pretty sure that's what it was. I use him. Oh, I haven't used him in a while, but here. Yeah. This can be good, but like, if you're using a revive on death, usually if your guys die and they come back to life, a lot of the time they just die again. Because they have no turn meter. Unless you have someone immediately to heal them, but this is pretty good. Yeah, 3-turn cooldown here. So, I wouldn't be mad pulling him if I got him for the first time now, but like, he gets outshined by so many champions nowadays, apart from the revive of death. But yeah, that is about it for this video. It's a bit of a quicker one, probably not, probably like 15 minutes long already. Yeah, 12 minutes long, approaching 13, but yeah, those are my thoughts on the Fusion and the 10x. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Adios.